Chapter 3 Problems of the Day. 3.1 How to add decimals. Problem negative 5.62 plus negative 12.90. They have like terms because they're both negative, so you basically just add them. So 215, bring down the decimal, 8, and then 1. So it's negative 18.52. 3.1 How to subtract decimals. For this problem, 15.39 minus 2.60, you have to, there are like terms, so you can just subtract. So 9 minus 0 is 9. Can't do 3 minus 6, so you have to borrow from the 5. So make this a 4. Make the 3 a 13. And then this is 7. Bring your decimal down. 2 and 1. So 12.79. 3.2 How to multiply decimals. For this problem, 4.02 times 0.70. All you have to do is multiply them. So 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. And then 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 0 is 0, but you have to carry the 1, so 1. 7 times 4 is 28. And then 0 times 2 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. 0 times 4 is 0. So then this is your answer, 2814. But then you have 2 decimals to the right over on these numbers. So then you put have 4 over to the right over here. So you have to put this number 4 over to the right. The decimal have 4 numbers behind the decimal here. So then it becomes 0.2814. 3.3 How to divide decimals. Okay, for this problem it's 1.06 divided by 0.2. But you have to move this decimal point right here. So then you have to move this one here. So now it is 10 divided by 2. Well, 10.6 divided by 2. And so 2 goes into 10 5 times. That's 10. And then 0. And negative 6. Bring this down. So 0.6. And then 2 goes into 6 3 times. And that would be 6 minus 20 equals 0. So yeah, there's your answer. So it's 5.3. 3.4 How to solve equations containing. Okay, so for this problem, you have to do W minus 5.8 equals 1.2. So first you have to cancel out the 5.8. So you do plus 5.8, because this is a negative number, it's a minus number there. So that cancels it out. And then whatever you do on this side, you have to do over here. Whatever you do over here, you have to do over here. So then you add 5.8. And then you do, 8 plus 2 equals 10, and then carry the 1. So then 5 plus 1 equals 6, plus the extra 1, it's 7. And then you just bring your decimal down, and then W equals 7.0. Okay, now in this problem, you want to do K plus 3.91, and it equals 28. So since this 3.91 is a positive number, you have to subtract 3.91, and that cancels it out. And then you have to do minus 3 over. So then you have to do minus 3.1, and then go 0.0 here, so as a placeholder, and then equals, can't do this, so borrow it, and then this becomes a 10, so 9, and then this becomes a 4, bring down your decimal, and then since there's nothing here, it's just a 2, so it becomes 24.9, and then so K equals 24.9. Okay, for this problem, it is 1.2 times y equals 1.44. So what you have to do is, since you're doing multiplication here, you have to divide it 1.2 by 1.2. That crosses it out, cancels it out. And then you do this too. So you divide this by 1.2. And then you have to move your decimal over, and whatever you do over there, you have to do over here. So now it's 14.4 divided by 12. So 12 goes into 14 one time, and then minus equals 2, and then 24, and then you put and then you do 12 goes into 24 2 times, and that's 24, so it goes into it evenly, and it's 0. So then you have to, and then so it's y equals 1.2. Okay, so for this problem, n divided by 8.2 equals 0.6. You have to, since you're dividing 8.2, you go times 8.2, and that cancels it out. And then whatever you do over here, you have to do over here. So then you do times 8.2 equals 2 times 6 equals 12. Bring it, carry your 1. 2 times 0 equals 0. And then 8 times 6 equals 48. And then just erase this little one right here. Okay, and so it becomes a 4. So now 8 times 0 equals 0, but you have to add this 4 here, so it becomes a 4. And so you have to add 2 plus 44, and it's 46. And then you add your decimal, so it's 4.6. So now n equals 4.6. 3.5, how to add fractions. For this problem, 6 over 15 plus 3 over 15. You basically just have to add the 6 with the 3. So you basically, 6 plus 3 equals 9. And then the 15 just stays the same. So you just keep it at 15. So your answer is 9 over 15. 3.5, how to subtract fractions. Okay, for this problem, 21 over 24 minus 1/2. First thing you have to do is find the least common multiple. So 24 and then 2. So 4, 6, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. So 2 can go into 24 evenly. So the 24 is the least common multiple. So you just have to do. So then what you want to do is you do 21 over 24. So 24 times 1 is 24. So you do times 1 over 1 equals 21 over 24. And then 1/2 times 12 over 12 equals 12 over 24. So then you do 21 over 24 minus 12 over 24, which is 9 over 24. 3.6, how to multiply fractions. For this problem, 1/4 times -2/3. You have to do, first you do, so 2 and 4, 2 goes into 4, so 2 goes into 4 2 times, so this becomes a 2. 4 goes into 4 1 time, so now 1 goes into 3, but it's still 1 and 3. So 1 times 2 equals 2, and 1 times 3 equals 3. So your answer is 2/3. 3.7, how to divide. Okay, for this problem, 3/4 divided by 6 over 7. The first thing you want to do is you want to take 6/7 and turn it into 7/6. So, because you have to make it a circle. So now that you have 7/6, you can change the division sign to a multiplication sign. So now we have 3/4 times 7/6. So now you have to do cross canceling. So 3 goes into 3 1 time, and 3 goes into 6 twice. And then 4 can't go into 7, and 7 can't go into 4. So 1 times 7 equals 7. 4 times 2 equals 8. So your answer is 7/8. 3.8, how to solve equations containing fractions. For this problem, m times 1/6 equals 5/6. You have to figure out how to get rid of the 1/6, so then you know what m is. So what you do is you write the reciprocal for 1/6, which is 6 over 1, and then that cancels itself out. And whatever you do over here, you have to do over here. So then you write 6 over 1. 6 goes into 6. 6 cancels out 6. And then you get 5 over 1. For this problem, n minus 1/5 equals 3/5. You have to write the reciprocal for 1/5, which is 5 over 1, and then that cancels itself out. And then you have to write 5 over 1 over here. 5 and the 1 cancel each other out. And then when you're left with 3 times 1 and 1 times 1, which is 3 over 1. For this problem, 1/5 x equals 4, you have to find the reciprocal for 1/5, which is 5 over 1. That cancels itself out. And then this 4, you can just make 4 over 1. And then you do whatever you do over here, you have to do over here. So then you put 5 over 1 here. That can't cancel itself out, so you can't cross cancel. So that just gives you 20 over 1, or 20. For this problem, 6y equals 1/2. You have to find the reciprocal for 6, so you can just make it 6 over 1, which would be 1/6, which cancels itself out. And then whatever you do over here, you have to do over here. So you write 1/6, and can't cancel. Nothing can cancel itself out. So it would leave you with 1/12, or 1/12, by John Young.